Alright, quick turnaround. Hello everyone and welcome back to our More Than Modern tournament. It's our weekly Modern tournament here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts alongside the suit, Mr. James Church Morley.
Round 3, we've got a doozy.
Yeah, we got a doozy, man. This is the intense matchup of Tron v Tron.
I love it.
Yeah, oh man. You will love it.
This is what the people want to see.
This is
what I want to see.
Yeah, this is what you want to see, and you, sir, are a selfish man.
I want to see some. I want to see some big mana.
All right.
I want to see some big creatures.
Klein here is playing green black Tron, and Jay. Where's Jay's deck? Where's Jay?
We don't have Jay's deck on there.
Yeah, we don't have Jay's deck here. Well, he's playing Tron. He's also playing Tron. So
there's so many different shades of Tron. Doesn't matter. It's all good. It's all the good stuff.
Oh gosh.
There we go. Goes expedition map.
Oh gosh.
Basilisk collar. So he's playing Eldrazi Tron with the Basilisk collar main board.
Okay. All right. So it is Eldrazi Tron.
Yeah.
It's not. So there is some interaction. I was gonna say like, okay, now we can do the 15.
So what's the interaction? I'm gonna play an Endbringer, and then I'm gonna play a Walking Blister. Then I'm gonna put Basilisk collar on it and ping all your creatures until they die. Is that the interaction?
No, but then Klein doesn't have any creatures. So it's just this is an exercise of I kept the better hand and you just did it.
So we can also play the fun sub game of do the commentators know what the Tron lands are?
Yeah, we could.
But we're not going to.
Because, it tripped me up like 3 weeks in a row.
Oh no!
So
it's
I'm not even
I'm gonna go with. Look at this. 2 Urza lands for Klein. two Urza lands.
2 different Urza lands.
2 different Urza lands. Plays a Chromatic Sphere. Cycles.
And Fatal Push. Okay, on the
Walking Blister. That's fine. And then Jay's gonna ping Klein for 1.
Alright, so Expedition Map means he will complete his trifecta next turn.
That's what people want.
Does Jay have... No, he doesn't have Natural Tron there.
Wow, so he's got Seagate Wreckage.
Yeah.
And then a Matter Reshaper.
Yep. Alright, okay, so I'm going to get me a whole bunch of mana. And there we go.
Are we going to see...
Mine.
Are we going to see an Ugin?
No, he can't cast the Ugin yet.
He's got 8. He can play his land and then cast... He'll have... Ugin mana. He has Tron +1.
No. He tapped out. He tapped out last.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
So I think that was
he has got the Ugin though.
Slight mistake there. I
was about to say, surely you'd want to
do
all in one turn so you can play your. Although Ugin loses its utility against the deck that has only colorless creatures in it.
Exactly. I didn't think spending that Fatal Push there was very important. That lifelink is going to be a bit annoying, but it's going to die. It's going to die.
Yeah.
And that's so much. Oh my gosh, there's so much mana.
There is so much mana. It's glorious, isn't it?
Oh god.
Okay, so sacrifice the Chromatic Star to
for green and black.
And then draw 2 cards.
He could play that Old Stone. He could. But I think he'll play the Ugin. I don't know about you.
So he's going to play Oblivion Stone.
Alright, so Klein here taking the... Actually, this is quite interesting. Klein here being the control deck and he's taking his time. Klein earlier today was telling me, Mick, thanks for... Well, I'm going to give myself a pat on the back. Mick, thanks for running the play. This is a very nice... So
we're going to bring up the art for Oblivion Stone. Oh, look at that Iconic Masters.
Oh, this Iconic Masters. Oh, man. I need to get a foil of this.
Of course.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man.
Oh, you're a degenerate, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, so pretty. It's so pretty. Oh, man. I am so excited for Iconic Masters.
You ready to draft it?
Yeah, I'm ready to draft. I'm ready to draft. I got enough stock. You and I both have enough stock credit. Let's go and draft some Iconic Masters.
I like that. Good. Yeah,
we're good, yeah.
So I'm just assuming
subsidized.
That's the best sort of draft, a subsidized draft.
Subsidized draft, yeah. Just sit down at the table. Hey, where's my 3 packs, man? Come on, give me my packs.
So this is a good game because both Klein and Jay have natural Trons. So you just mana everywhere. And then we've got
he can't get rid of the Endbringer.
No, he can't. And he's Endbringer for Jay, and then an Ugin for Klein. Such an ineffective Ugin because Ugin the minus X ability on Ugin.
Doesn't, yeah. The first thing, I mean, like, when you cast Ugin, the first thing you do is just minus X, right? And then get rid of all the small things your opponent does. Oh man, Reality Smasher gonna smash in at Ugin.
Klein's having a bad time at the moment.
Yeah, so that Eldrazi, well, this is a matchup for the Eldrazi. I think is definitely favored for them. But let's see. Oh, here we go. Ulamog will help with that. And yeah, he's got more than enough mana, like a bajillion. And so bang.
Ugin. So Ugin. Sorry, not Ulamog. Sorry, the Ceaseless Hunger. When it comes into play, target 2 permanents and exile them.
Not when it comes into play.
When it cast it,
so
of course.
It's still on the stack, man.
Brilliant.
You can't do.
Who's designing these cards?
I don't know.
Can't even counter it. You get the ability.
Probably my friend is. Yeah, he's like he loves to say like, hey man, Wizards should hire me because I make this and this card and it's totally broken and it's hilarious, and I keep telling him, dude, just stop. It becomes not funny anymore. Like the cards you produce are bad. Like full stop.
So
how can you spend 1 mana and deal 4 damage? Deal 4 damage to target creature or player, no drawbacks.
So what's better, a Matter Reshaper or an Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger?
I think Ulamog is slightly better.
Correct.
Just slightly, just ever so slightly. And yeah,
so Jay needs an answer very
trouble.
quickly, because I think he's going to lose from. The decking and the decking and the damage are going to happen simultaneously after the second attack, but he needs an answer this turn.
Okay, what he needed was a land. What he needed was the Tron land. Then he could cast his own Ulamog and probably strip Klein of that black and green mana. But unfortunately, it just doesn't have the land, and Jay is just going to deck out.
So Thought Not Seer sees another Tron. Sees a useless Tron land.
Oh, you can't take the Tron land, right? Non-land card.
So another Ancient Stirrings.
There's not enough cards, dude. I don't think your deck has 20 cards in it.
Wow, Klein has got the haymakers. He's gone Ugin. Okay, you get rid of my Ugin. Ulamog.
So you're
That's fine. I cast Karn instead.
Yeah. All right, fine. All right. Okay.
So bring up Karn.
Yeah. Yeah. Full stop. Like Klein just like brings the beats with mana. This game is not degenerate as I thought, but whoever has Tron first probably wins the game. I thought Klein was in a lot of trouble until he top decked the
Ancient Stirrings
that brought him into the Ulamog. Yeah. So
it's just mad. It's just like we're just gonna play some things for a couple of turns, find our lands, and then we're just gonna. It's literally who has the last haymaker, because that's the most. It's not the first one. It's who has the last one. Because imagine if Jay found an Ulamog, then he exiles Klein's Ulamog and a land, and then he's like, right, well, I'm gonna start attacking you, and you're gonna start exiling, and then Klein finds a Karn. And then he's like, well, I'm going to exile your Ulamog, and then we're going to go back,
go back and forth.
It's just incredible, powerful cards.
So what I thought Klein should have done just now, instead of getting rid of the 2 threats, was to get rid of the Endbringer. And then, because Jay was consistently not getting any Tron lands, get rid of 1 more Tron land. Because if anything, Jay's comeback is another Ulamog. And that would have been trouble for you. Yeah. So Klein, like, well, we do analyze, like, okay, hindsight's 50-50, but that process should be in your head, because that's the 50-50.
We're thinking about, we talked about earlier about what card am I losing to? Yeah. If I land my Ulamog, I'm probably only losing to a Karn or an Ulamog, and they both require. So with the mana he had available, he had Karn mana, so you can't. Yeah. So we're going right. If he has a Karn, I lose to the Karn. I don't lose to it, but he gets rid of my Ulamog. I move on with my life, but I can stop him. Yeah. I can cut down his number of outs in his deck from 4, for example, to 1 or 2.
Exactly.
By exiling that Tron land, and that's something you need to be thinking about. Like, what I'm through the door. I want to shut the door now. I want to shut the door in your face. And how do I do that? I exile Tron lands. That's what I do.
That's why. Yeah, exactly. So Klein there playing. Okay, so we've talked about this before, a lot before, right? Playing while you're in the lead and playing while you're in the back. Like on this show, when we look at the board state, like there's only 3 questions that we ask. What's the best draw? What's the best play? That's one question. Okay, what's the best draw? What's the best play? What am I going to lose to, and how am I going to what's my best draw? What's the play? Yeah, what's the play? What's my best draw? And what am I going to lose to? And that's always the 3 questions that we have to ask, because how am I going to win the game is not is not the right question to ask when you are ahead, because you are winning the game. How am I going to lose this game should be the question that you need to ask yourself when you're ahead. So yeah,
we should get that on t-shirts.
What?
We should get that on t-shirts.
Oh.
The 3 questions I need to ask. Just in case. Just in case you forget, you can look in a mirror and you can see what do I need to know about this game.
Ben, I don't know if Ben's on the stream right now, but Ben did tell me there's 2 rules to playing shops in Vintage. First one is, if you could choose between playing Magic and preventing your opponent from playing Magic, you choose the latter. Okay. And then the second rule is, if your opening hand doesn't follow rule number 1, mulligan.
I love it.
So that's the. And we were talking about t-shirts as well. Yeah, we need to print those on t-shirts.
Sounds like a miserable mirror match.
Oh, that's a lovely mirror match, man.
Is it?
The first guy who landed at Trinisphere is like, yeah.
I think we have different definitions of lovely, don't we? Yeah. Silly me sitting down at this table wanting to play Magic, where all you want to do is stop me playing Magic.
Yeah, just like, nice Black Lotus in your hand. My Trinisphere is much strong.
Wow, okay. There we go. So Jay with the turn 3.
All right, he's got natural Tron.
And then Embringer.
Oh no, this is...
And then
all right, Ancient Stirrings, hopefully
digging.
To look for that last Tron land. I think that should be the last one in hand. No, that's Tower. I think that's double Tower. Oh, looks like he does.
So he has another Tron land in hand, but he'll need to wait till next turn to play it.
Yeah, so that's mine and Tower already.
Wow. So Jay has all the mana you could ever want. So Thought Not Seer.
Okay.
What do you take in this hand?
You take the Ulamog.
You take Ulamog?
Yeah. Full stop.
Ugin. You don't think is good against this board. Ugin is rubbish.
Yeah, Ugin is bad against this board, because all you have to do is just hit it one time and then Ugin goes down, and then Klein plays another one and then Ugin goes down again. But that Ulamog, once you land that Ulamog, like 2 cards leave the table, and those 2 cards could have been really, really important to your game.
Well, they could have been your Thought Not Seer and your Embringer.
Yeah. No, it'll probably be your Embringer and then one of your Tron lands, or it could be both your Tron lands. The ones that are totally different right now, which is the Tower and the
he took Collective Brutality. I was going to ask, how do you feel about that?
Wow, I actually don't know how to feel about that. I am curious as to what is in Jay's hand.
We'll ask. So he's got the 2 lands. So he can. Oh, I drew a Khan off the top as well.
Right. Okay. So this is how you start to lose the game, and
Khan exiles Thought Not Seer.
Okay. Of course, Khan's gonna die soon. But
so Khan's gonna die to the Embringer this turn
for sure.
But that gives Klein enough time to play his other Tron land and then play the Ulamog.
Oh, what happened? Oh no, the camera. The camera. Okay, there we go. All right, camera's back. What happened? Oh well. Oh, I know what happened. Okay, I know.
Well, Ika asking in the chat, why did he not sideboard out the Ulamog?
The
Ugin, sorry.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Maybe you don't have any cards you want to bring in.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if it goes really long, can't you just bolt them every turn? That seems very slow, though. That seems very, very slow. Just tick up Ugin, just bolt your opponent. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, if he doesn't have any of those,
and Jay's landed his own Ulamog, and Jay has made the play you like. He's exiled 2 Tron lands to stop.
Yes.
Jay's seen the T-shirt. He knows that. He knows.
Prevent opponent from playing.
Yeah.
Magic. Yay.
He knows.
Yay.
He's seen the T-shirt, and he knows. Well, he knew Klein had.
He knew Klein had like those Tron lands. And so,
he knew he had the Ulamog, and that's the only way that Klein's going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, Klein's had enough. Klein's had enough.
Scoop it up.
And these guys are playing quick.
Yep.
These guys are playing very, very quick.
We're only like 16, 16 minutes.
I like it. I can respect that. I can respect that. Well, it does seem quite linear, you know. I'm going to do stuff, you're going to do stuff. And
that's why so I thought this was going to be less interactive, that we could go through your remainder.
We're going to get there, don't worry.
No, we can do it. We can do it now. We can do it now.
No, we'll get there after game 3.
Shuffling, you know.
We'll get there after game 3. We'll get there. It won't. This isn't going to take long. This game.
I thought that was it was going to be we could just be on autopilot. Like what happened over the last few weeks, like last week, instead of talking about the game, we like went off on this tangent on the world's or Magic's weirdest flavor text. And I don't know if you were active during that period, but we got like weird cards that
so I've seen some of the old cards have Bible quotes on.
Oh yeah,
and
sure.
Some of them have Shakespeare quotes on them.
Mm.
Which I've always found quite interesting.
Oh, but the new, the new cards.
The new cards are just like, oh, I'm telling a story in a story, you know, or like they have a.
Oh, that's like Scheherazade.
Well, Scheherazad's base is the 1001 Arabian Nights.
The storyteller.
The storyteller who, saves herself from being killed by her husband by telling him tales.
By the Sultan,
Yeah.
Sultan. Anyway.
Right, so we're off to game 3, and we're going to see a chromatic star. Eldrazi Temple into Expedition map.
Okay, how are you with white bordered cards? How do you like?
Do not mind. Quite flexible.
Quite flexible.
I think the most important thing is you can play the card.
Oh, okay.
But I don't. Well, we'll come to the questions later. there may be a question.
Oh, so there's something in it.
So we've got this is this the dream? This was the dream in the Tron deck.
Yeah, this
like
is what
the
want.
original, but this was in the original in the mono red Tron deck that they had at the Pro Tour, that the Eldrazi Winter. This was what you wanted. I guess you want double temple, or you can't have Ivugin anymore, so you can't go like Ivugin then play like mimic.
Yeah.
Turn to play temple, tap it, and exile Simic Spirit Guard, Reality Smasher, boom, attack you for 25 turn 2. But if you're playing like a mid-range Eldrazi deck, turn 2 Thought is pretty good.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have it. He doesn't have Tron lands. That's
he
the problem.
Have any Tron lands
and that's the axis that this game is being fought on. Who has the Tron lands? Because now Klein has. He's got the mana, and that Thought is good, I guess, but it's not better than
it's gone. Like that Thought here is gone.
Wow. Okay. Reality Smasher.
Okay. So So here's the problem. That oh wow. Okay.
So
he needs like a Tron land right now to cast that Ulamog, but he doesn't. That Ugin's kind of useless, but he's just going to blow up everything. Sure.
So going to blow up. So Oblivion Stone, tap it, exile all permanents without fake counters on it.
Oh man. No, not exile, just destroys.
Just destroy?
Destroys, yeah. Okay, so Jay here is just stuck behind quite awkward mana.
So Matery Shaper, Expedition map again.
Yeah.
He needs the Tron lands.
Yep.
He needs them. There's sort of the weird tension in this deck is that you need the Tron lands, but you sort of want to be playing Thought Seers as well. And especially when you've got Matery Shapers, you sort of want to go Matery Shaper, Thought Seer, Reality Smasher, but you also want your Tron lands so you can go, well, I need to cast my Ulamog at some point. Because especially in this match where your Matery Shaper's probably not going to get the job done against the Khans and the
Ugins.
It'd be interesting to see if Klein has a World Breaker as well. That's the other thing.
Yeah, but I suspect that Klein actually... Well, we haven't seen it in Game 1, Game 2. I know that Klein's deck definitely runs World Breakers, but...
just start destroying those lands.
Yeah, you just want to get rid of those lands, and you see this is what's happening. Oh, man. He might just... Okay, so what Klein will do here, I hope he will do, he'll activate the Khan, -3, take away one of your lands, and then cast the other Khan, and then take away the other of your lands.
Here we go.
Okay, so this is...
He's doing it.
He's doing it. So he's learning. He is learning. He is picking it up, which is great. Chromatic Star here. Another Khan.
So Ugin's is that.
And he's gonna look for a colorless Eldrazi, which will be probably
He's
Emrakul.
going for Emrakul.
Okay, he's
Ambitious.
pretty far. He's pretty far away from
wow,
Emrakul.
and Jay scoops it up.
Yeah. Okay.
Not interested.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
let you resolve an Emrakul.
Yeah.
That's a quick one though. That took about 4 minutes.
So yeah, there's like he couldn't cast it. Like Klein definitely couldn't cast it, but whatever, man. I'm like I'm definitely not winning this game.
But you were right though. It was the first person to reach the
Tron. Yeah,
Tron
first
lands.
person to hit Tron wins. Full stop.
Yeah,
like
that's
the minute you get more mana than your opponent, you win.
You see that draw in game 3, Jay's draw in game 3, where Eldrazi Temple, Thought-Knot against most decks in Modern, you'd be like, "Hello, we're gonna have," and we're having fun, and then Reality Smasher turn 3, you're like, "Wow, we're having a great time."
I'm beating you on turn 4
against Klein. He's just like, "Great, have a good time, overextend Oblivion Stone, and then Khan again." But hey, we're having fun though. We're playing Modern. You know, you can do
ridiculous things.
Yeah.
Man. That's the end of the game.
So we're going back for round 2. So after round 2, we had a brief question and answer session with Mick, just trying to find out a bit more about the voice behind the magic.
Yeah, no, you don't have to find out much. You just need to watch the show. Twitch.tv/GreyOakGames, Facebook.com/GreyOakGames.
But to spice it up a little bit, we've got some some simple questions to just try and find out what makes Mick tick.
Okay.
So just first thing that comes to your mind. These are now magic related questions.
All right. Okay.
So lightning bolt or ancestral recall.
Lightning bolt.
Ooh. Urza or Mishra.
Urza, for sure.
Phyrexia or Eldrazi.
No.
Oh, I've got
Eldrazi.
Oh,
Eldrazi,
we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Merfolk or Goblin.
Merfolk.
Elf or Vampire.
Elf.
Haste or Flying.
Flying.
Jace or Gideon.
Jace.
Oh, boo.
Jace.
You're like every Magic player. Chandra or Nissa.
Chandra. She's hot.
Oh, okay.
She's
okay. What hot as in temperature wise? Because
she's just like
okay.
She's the one.
She's the one. Okay.
No, actually Liliana's the one. But
okay. Yeah. Enchantment or artifact?
Enchantment. I have a long history with enchantments.
You like enchantments?
I love.
Okay, here we go. Nicol Bolas or Ugin?
Ugin.
Sure.
Love the good.
Indestructible or regeneration?
Oh man, indestructible.
You like it? You don't like is the new templating for regeneration?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just boggles me.
In the Phyrexian mana or storm?
Phyrexian mana.
Okay. Multicolor or hybrid?
Multicolor.
New border.
No. Hybrid,
you like hybrid more?
Hybrid.
New border or old border?
New border.
Oh.
Love the new border.
And then commander or draft?
Commander.
Oh well, you're such a disappointment.
What
you like Eldrazi more than Phyrexia?
Yeah. Okay, so I like Eldrazi because the story there is just it's so fantastic. Well, the story of new Phyrexia and the Phyrexians, invasion and scourge and that was fantastic. But like you didn't get this sense of a world that was you get the sense of a world was connected, but not connected to other worlds. It was always Dominaria and Phyrexia and who were they trying to take over? Who was Phyrexia trying to
they're taking over. They're trying to overlay the plane of Wrath onto Dominaria. Is that what it was? Yeah.
Okay. So and then you get the whole story of Teferi and Joyra and getting stuck in a time bubble, burning for like 1,000 years. That's insane. Can you imagine yourself on fire for 1,000 years in slow motion?
It'll be hot.
That'll be really hot. Was it 1,000 years or 100 years? I forget. I think it was 100 years. Anyway,
still a long time to be on fire.
Yeah, still a very, very long time to be on fire. So, the story was fantastic, but it was only in books and lightning round number 1 was that
books or movie.
Yeah,
books or movie. And you
definitely
like
movie or comics or video games. And when Eldrazi came out, the first time when they went to Zendikar, the first thing that they did was to release comics of Zendikar, And we had Tezzeret's we had Sarkhan's story, and we had Chandra's, visit to Zendikar, and all the entire group, like Nissa's visit to Zendikar, all in comic form. And I was like, oh man, this is really fun. It did not make any sense. Well, okay, at that point in time, it started to make sense. But it's not as rich as it is now, where we get where we have detailed descriptions of how all Nicol Bolas needed to do was tilt his head, and then Kefnet just lies on the floor, with foam in his mouth. So it's rich. It was rich, but it was only in books. Like back then, it was only in books, and I never got exposed to that. Instead, or I was never entertained by that. Instead, I just read the Wikipedia and was like, okay, so this is what happened. Like, that's cool.
So
that's
does that mean you think that like Amonkhet and Ixalan are like the best stories ever?
No.
No,
for sure not. I love the Wrath Cycle. So Wrath Cycle was the just this action adventure, and those were the books that I read. And I don't enjoy reading, so. But that was so swashbuckling, Gerard coming in and just sky pirates and shit like that, and that was the Wrath Cycle was like the best stories ever written, because it was weird, it was dark. We saw Stark betray his friends. We saw
the theme is like genocide, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the theme is Phyrexian's like eugenics.
Yes.
And then there's like what they want to do is genocide. And then
I basically just want to take over your world, because my world's so screwed up.
And that's what they had with Mirrodin as well. It's
exactly.
We're just gonna like turn Mirrodin into Phyrexia number 2.
Yeah, and that's and oh man, the story of Mirrodin, because I didn't read the books, so like Mirrodin was also another amazing story that I thought I could have latched on, but I don't like reading, so at that point in time I was like,
I follow the story loosely. I think it's got better. It's got a lot better. It's got a lot better.
Sure. Like it's more well thought of now. Like when we went from Wrath Cycle to like Urza Saga, I was like, yeah, okay. Did we just step back in time? Did we really do this? And then I just lost interest.
I mean, in terms of card design, they step back in time a long way.
They step way forward in time, so far forward that you gotta stop the speeding bullet.
But it's I think it's more cohesive now. I'm waiting for that Magic movie.
Oh no, I'm not.
It's never gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's been quietly shelved.
Yeah, please don't make another Justice League. Yeah, and I'm excited for Justice League tomorrow, but I think it's gonna be bad. So
yeah.
I like. Okay, so the Flash in Justice League, is that Wally West? That's Wally West, right? Or is that Barry
Allen?
Okay. Oh, cool. That's Barry Allen. Oh, no, he hasn't disappeared yet. He's supposed to disappear. Okay, so for those of you who don't read comics, Barry Allen is the first guy. The reintroduction of the multiverse, or no, not the reintroduction, the creation of the multiverse starts with Barry Allen, because he died, and then Wally West suddenly just appeared.
So this isn't Crisis on Infinite Earths, is it? Or is this Flashpoint?
No, this is Crisis.
That's Crisis.
So Crisis is when suddenly Barry Allen just shows up again with Wally West there, and he says, "Run or we die," and then both of them just start running for no good reason, as if like Wally West knew Barry Allen from like a different life, and he did, and that's the weirdest part. But anyway, yeah. So I thought it was the Wally West. I think it's Barry Allen.
I think it's Barry Allen.
Yes,
because the Flash standalone movie is supposed to be a Flashpoint movie.
Oh.
Because that means that you can like get rid of Ben Affleck as Batman, because you're like, well, Flashpoint, restart.
Flashpoint, and then Thomas Wayne.
All of that work we did to like craft a universe. Let's just get rid of it and just like Ben Affleck wants out, so we'll get someone in to be the what is it? Thomas Wayne. He's like he owns a casino or something. He owns casinos. Is that what it is? And he's
So he's the Batman that uses guns.
Yeah.
And then his wife Martha Wayne is the Joker. Wow, that's hilarious. That was a fantastic story. That was that was a kicker. That was when I found out Batman was like, I kind of guessed that Thomas Wayne was Batman, like very early on in the comic. I was like, yeah, okay, I just keep reading, and like, yeah, you're Thomas Wayne.
So I had Batman versus Superman on the question list as an initial question.
Oh, okay.
You're more of a Batman than a Superman person.
Oh man, Batman is awesome. Like, Batman is such a flawed character. Love it. Superman is flawed. Superman is an alien. And he just doesn't understand things. Like, I don't understand things, like how to interact with people and make friends. But Batman is just flawed because, and I relate to that because, like, the friends you make and then you just like throw them out the window. That's what I do, and that's why.
Thanks. I'll avoid standing next to you and any windows as well. We are on the fourth story here. Like, I can't be too careful. Keep you closer to the window than me. That's what I need to. I took off Batman versus Superman. I will go broader. Go Marvel versus DC.
Oh yeah, Marvel versus DC. Marvel, but yeah, of all things, like Marvel. I love Sandman. I love Batman, but Marvel for sure. Okay, so we're going to wrap up the show here. Thanks for joining us, everyone, and thanks for staying for the get to know your caster session. We'll do more of this in the future.
Yeah, more questions next week.
Okay, yeah.
There's a lot of. If you want questions asked, put them in the chat. I'll pick them up.
I'm gonna bring it next week. I'm gonna bring it for sure.
Sure.
All right, thanks for watching. Remember, you can join us on the stream every Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Singapore time. Remember, you can catch the replays on youtube.com/GreyOgreGames. And if you want to find out more about the invitationals, just head on down to greyogregames.com. Last but not least, do listen to the Power 9 Podcast, power9podcast.com. All right, we're going to finish off here. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.